Hi, welcome to Wise Up, a walk through the book of Proverbs. Today is day 3, so we're in chapter 3 of the book of Proverbs. If you're just now jumping in, hey, come on in with us and feel free to go back and watch the beginning of the series. We've been talking about what it is to make good decisions and how wisdom is desperately needed. I love in chapter 3, verse 7, Solomon says, "Don't be impressed with your own wisdom." He says, "Instead, fear the Lord and turn your back on evil." Now, what's interesting here is that the key verse of the book of Proverbs is found in chapter 1, verse 7, and it's almost like it's reiterating or coming back to this in chapter 3, verse 7. In chapter 1, verse 7, it says that fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but that fools despise or push back or push away from wisdom and discipline. Now, here he says, don't be impressed with your own wisdom. Now, why is that important? Because so many times, when I recycle my own thoughts and I begin to think to myself, everything that I've experienced, I get in a place where I become so impressed with my own wisdom. Man, Tim, you've done such a good job. You've been so impressed here. And the reality is that we all need something external to help guide us because I'm limited. And no matter what I do, it's just going to be me. And so if I don't have an external standard that can help me shape and reframe what I think, feel, and experience, then I'm going to run into a roadblock where my wisdom really, honestly, it runs out. And so if I'm super impressed with my own wisdom, then I'm going to run into an issue. And here he says, instead, fear the Lord, which we said, that fear is not the trembling and pulling back. That fear is a respect and an admiration to recognize God for who he is. If we instead fear God and turn our back from evil, it says in verse 8, then you will gain renewed health and vitality. Now, this is not a health and wealth kind of thing. This is God saying that you'll make wise decisions, you'll make good decisions that honor him, and God honors those that honor him. It's just a simple fact. Now, listen to this. Why does this matter? Verse 15 says, wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. Now, there's a lot of things in life you can desire that are worthwhile. And bring me a truckload of rubies. That would be great. But here, the scripture says that wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. Now, it's not that rubies aren't admirable or beautiful or wonderful or make you wealthy, and you might eat pretty good if you had a bunch of rubies. Hey, invite me along. You can take your rubies and take me to Ruby Tuesday. I'm good with that. We can do that all day. But in comparison to having great financial wealth and making great decisions, having wisdom to make great decisions is far more valuable than having great wealth. Because we all know people that have encountered great wealth and still not made great decisions. But great decisions and wisdom will take care of you and allow doors of opportunity to be well handled and well managed. And so, verse 19 says, by wisdom the Lord founded the earth. By understanding he established the heavens. And so there's something here about wisdom, about understanding in light of what God says, and how taking our information and applying it appropriately to make good decisions and move forward in a pathway that honors God, God promises to honor us. So when it comes down to it, financial gain versus wisdom, let's go for wisdom every single time. Keep hanging in there as we chase after God's heart in making good decisions, studying Proverbs, and continue to wise up together.